Hello YouTube, and welcome to another video. So today is week 6, day 3. So starting off with some front squats. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I usually upload about 3 to 4 times a week. So if you want to follow in my training, then yeah, please feel free to like this video and check out some of our videos. So there's a competition, strongman competition I'm considering doing on September the 8th. It will be held in Gravesend in Kent. So yeah, just although I haven't actually signed up for it yet, I probably will be soon. It's not 100% I'm doing it, but it's very, very likely. So starting off with some front squats here. So last week, 303 pounds for 5 reps. So wanting to go higher today. So this is 140 kilos or 308 pounds. Last warm up. So with these I just do one top set, no back off sets, and that's it. And I'll normally do 5 reps one week, then 3 reps and then 2. So here we are at 160 kilograms or 353 pounds for 3 reps. And yeah, this was hard, but there are little pulls on that last rep, and yeah, definitely a bit more there. So 2 reps next week, we're going higher on that. Moving on now to the Karlsen Squat, which is basically a reverse hack squat, and yeah, just doing these mainly not just for legs but also for tire flip as well. In the competition, one of the events is a 400 kilo tire flips, and I actually borrowed this exercise from a training video that I saw some years back called Viking Power, with the trainer of Sven Karlsen. So for those of you who don't know who he was, he won World's Strongest Man back in 2001. And one of my favourite strongmen actually, and I watched his training film. You can actually watch it for free on YouTube, just Google Sven Karlsen Viking Power. And the guy was phenomenally strong. I mean, even now some of his lifts were actually quite impressive, and the Karlsen squat was one of the exercises he did on that training video, and that kind of like inspired me. And on it he says that it's good for tire flips, I suppose, because it gets you used to pushing that in that direction. So yeah, just building up the weight on those every week, and it was quite hard last week, so I was doing 8 reps, but I've dropped to 6 reps now. So going into the axle, I didn't feel as bad today as I did last time. Last week, Karlsen squats really took a lot out of me, so by the time I got round to axle, I was very depleted. So last week the program was to do axle, clean and push press, 115 kilos, 1 rep every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. That was the program. Unfortunately, I was quite spent, and by the time I got to set number 6, I failed it. I was just fatigued and just lost my momentum and just lost my power and energy, and I just couldn't do it. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to repeat that program. So we're going to do it here today, and this time I'm going to do the full 10 sets. So just done the first one, and here is set number 2. So yeah, the weight stays the same for all 10 sets, 115 kilos or 254 pounds. So like I say, I tried to do this last week. I tried to do 10 sets last week. Excuse me. And only managed 5. I failed on set number 6. And I wasn't going to fail again 2 weeks in a row. So I said to myself, right, so I have to stay at this weight until I can do it. I failed it last week. Fortunately, this week I was successful. It did feel much better this week. It was still tough, don't get me wrong, it was hard, and it is really hot here in the UK at the moment, and the gym was very hot today. There was a lot of people down there, so not the best, but this is strongman, you've got to deal with it, even if it's hot, freezing cold, whatever the case may be. So I just get on with it, I just push through. I knew that this was going to be a tough workout, but in order to earn the right to go higher, I need to do at least 10. So yeah, 115 was really tough. but I was determined I was going to do all 10 because I failed it last week. So one of the things I did was just, instead of trying to rush it, this time I tried to like take my time, set my position properly, and execution, make sure that was all good and that was done proper. Because I think as well, what didn't help is when I did it last time, I kind of like rushed it and I wasn't thinking too much. I really like emom sets because you're only doing 1 rep, but you're properly thinking about it, and because you're going every minute on the minute, you're barely resting. So it's a good way to get lots of quality reps in a very short space of time. So here we are this time. I've just done set number 6. This is what I failed to do. So notice I'm speeding up there in between, so it's every minute on the minute, so it takes me about 15 to 20 seconds to actually execute the lift, so my rest time is probably about 40-45 seconds. So set number 7, lost a little balance there. No problem with the strength there, it was just a balance. When the weight gets heavier, sometimes on overhead my balance does let me down, that's not always my best. So I'm just speeding up the rest times because of course it's probably going to be a bit boring for you to watch me sit there resting for 40 seconds. And yeah, set number 8 like a dream. So I was really confident at this point. I thought, you know, I've only got 2 more sets to do to get through, so let's just do this. You know, but all the while, with every single rep, I'm making an effort to make sure that my positions are right every single time, make sure that my reps are the same every single time, and that I'm switching the hand at the right time, making the effort to get it onto my chest and then pressing it overhead and making sure I've got my head back and I'm using my feet and properly push pressing. On the day, it's going to be 100. On the day of the competition, it's going to be 130 kilos. There will be no room for error. I won't get a second chance. So I've got to make sure that my positions are right and that I'm ready to go, because if I make a mistake, I've only got 60 seconds, and then after that it's all over. So there we are, set 10 completed. So really happy with that. So after that, I rested about 2 or 3 minutes and then I went for 121. So the aim with this, I just wanted to see what I could do in a fatigued state, because it is literally 5, maybe 6 weeks left to the competition, and in the competition it's 130 kilos for reps, and I want to make sure that I'm getting at least 2 or 3 good reps in the competition. So we're at 125 now, just 5 kilos off comp weight, because I'm thinking to myself, if I can get 125, and there we are, managed it, well done Glenn. So I'm thinking to myself, if I can get 125, if I can do that in a fatigue state, then hopefully the day of the competition I'll be fresh, and 130 should be a lot easier. That was the idea of doing that. With the 125, that was tough, but I could have done more. I think I'm good for 130, at least for 1 rep. I do believe I'm capable of doing 130. It's actually quite interesting because with axle push press, the most I've ever done I think is 132, but I think I could surpass that now. So I just want to get good at axle press really, because I haven't done axle press for a while. I was doing log for so long. So yeah, axle press is gradually coming along now. So yeah, after that just did seated presses behind the neck. Last week it was 8 reps, so we've dropped to 6 now. And yeah, went up to 85. This was hard, probably a little bit more there, but not much more. So next week I'll do this again for 6 reps, a little bit higher weight. I'm not sure if I can finish up with 90. I think that's pretty decent. So yeah, coming to the end of this video now. I did do track 3 race, 3 sets of 8, but I didn't film that. And then finished up with the Stairmaster. And last time I did 610 steps in 10 minutes. So this time I managed to do 622 steps in 10 minutes. This was really hard work, this was tough, but I managed it in the end. Okay folks, so we're coming to the end of this video. Just want to say thank you for watching. If you want to see more strongman content, please like, please comment, and please feel free to check out some of my other videos. So I'm going to sign off now, and until next time.